welcome back to Preferred Joinery. In this episode we're going to show you a full rundown of how we've done this curved bay window. Those who've been watching over the past couple of weeks will have seen how long it took us to do it and how much headache we had trying to get it done as well, but it's all been fitted and done now, so we're going to talk through all of it. Now, the start of the show when it first came on, the customer approached us and Mike, the OG of Preferred, went out there and done a survey and he's seen that it was going to be quite complex to do, and when we've done curve work in the past we always have unanticipated how long it's going to take, so this time we allowed for even more time and it still wasn't enough. But yeah, he went out on a survey and the customer wanted, so you're looking at the photos now, the customer wanted to have their existing basement flat to have its own entrance door as well at the back to the garden, so we had to incorporate that as well as replace the upstairs or full top to bottom. Looks like a big circus drum, doesn't it? So Dave and Mike were tasked with trying to get this right and do it between themselves. So Mike done the full survey, brought it back, drawn it up on the job sheet, which again looks like a circus drum. Then the lad started working on it and started up with Devo. When Devo started doing it, he then went on holiday and then he wanted to come back hoping that someone had done it, and in his absence Mr. Greg dealt with it and he took ownership of the base of the curve and thought, right, I want to do it myself. So he put his mind into it and got it right, all up to the point of then Dave going to site and doing the big fit. So today I'm going to show you all of that. We'll have a little chat with the lads, see how they got on with it and what they thought of the whole process, and then yeah, hopefully you'll see at the very end it all installed and done. So here it is, the masterpiece, and that is the drawing. So Mike drawn this up and he does all the detailed drawings, especially ones like this. We've got joinery soft in place now that does the bog standard sashes, doors, gates and casement windows, but something like this, I don't know what software could do it, so he's physically drawn it by hand. Now you can see obviously the 4 openings and you can see the door in the middle, which is obviously new, because that downstairs basement room wasn't there. So here now you can see where the lads have made a start forming out the sill for the ground floor. You can see the opening in the middle for the doorway. And you have to do this first to start. Without having some starting point, and that being from the bottom with the sill, it'd be hard for them to devise a plan to build this. You can see the first mullion there getting offered up. There's all the mullions there now cut. Once you got that first one right, they then fired away and made them all up. Devo's little area there where he's been stacking them all. So Devo started machining all this up himself from the beginning. Him and Mike sat down, worked out what to do. He's then cracked on, made all the pieces in kit form. You can see him there explaining to me when the 2 middles are meeting, and that's how they were doing it. So our special curved bay window, that you started, didn't you?
I did start, yeah, but I didn't finish.
And then you got off.
I went to 40 sure, so I've never seen the end of it.
You booked an Aldi because you knew.
Yeah. I was going through customs going, the fucking bay better be done. Oh, amazing.
So when you come back, Greg took over it, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah. Yeah, I just made the doors for it and the sashes, but Greg was on top of it then, so.
But in terms of the job, because it was in the solid pieces on the mullions, that's what made it harder, weren't it?
Yeah, that didn't help, like, you know.
If it was individually done, it would have been a lot easier for us.
It would have been, yeah. If you just make individually and just do it, but obviously it's getting all your angles right, you know, but...
and care stuff like that, we don't get a lot of it in, do we? No. Especially of that size.
But like I say, I've made both bays and they really are difficult, you know what I mean? They're shaped like that. Yeah. Everything is bowed, even the glazing bar, you've got to bet, oh, it's just a nightmare, but they weren't too bad. Yeah. It was just getting all them angles right.
So you started and you got it all set up, done all the template and that?
Yeah.
Got it rocking?
10 and everything, mortars bit, yeah, and then...
Went on Aldi?
Off I went, yeah. Yeah.
And then as I say, Greg, when it was done, now Dave's obviously fitting it. You were all made up to get out the factory, weren't you? See the back of it?
Yeah. Well, apart from the fact, you know, it was a pain in the arse. It was taking so much room up and we're moving it from A to B and from B to A and then trying to find space. So And obviously we're a bit limited for space now, so it was a bit of a relief to see the back of it in the end.
So it all worked out. So from survey to starting to get made in here, even though we had our little difficulties trying to get it going, to getting it outfitted, it's going to be full clean process.
Where is it? Is it Moss Hill, is it?
No, it's by Black Lane.
Oh, is it? Oh, right. So
by Sefton Park.
I might go to have a little look. Like,
it's at the back of the house though, really. Matt's going over to get it all filmed with Dave. The whole process, so you wait to see the whole process of getting it took out and going in.
Yeah, that'll be, I'd like
so you wait to see it now.
I'm scared to go up there in case the fella goes, did you make this?
Yeah,
am I laughing? Not to do with me, mate. I'm only the can lad there.
But yeah, so you'll see the full thing, he's going to get it.
Yeah. So, I'd like to see what it look. I mean, it must have been a nightmare to fit. I don't know how difficult it must have felt.
Yeah, he's always going to get a few to do it.
Yeah, you know, so tall, like, you know, and obviously in getting it right, and that doorway weren't there, was it? So we had to improvise.
Yeah, it's that's getting cut out, ready for the door to
use. So like I say, that was part of it as well. That just made things a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, because you had to imagine that, didn't you?
Well, that's it, yeah. You know, something that wasn't there, we had to obviously imagine that it was there, the opening, so we had to make the door opening to suit. But like I say, it worked out well in the end.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
That's it.
Everything else.
That's it. So we're getting used to the machines now, aren't we?
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Just finding my feet with these, you know. Like I say, I'm working away and everyone's getting on here, and I thought, when am I going to get? I want to do my oak gates, but they're on ice at the moment because I've got to get these doors out.
So yeah. the next part of this little factory makeover, once that's done down there, and tackling your domain.
Up here?
Yeah, you're going to have your own little segregated storage area.
Oh, really?
I'll show you.
Yeah.
So all your timber, that's all lined up on the walls and that's all going to be moved off the walls. We're going to paint it all.
Yeah. Are you painting here as well, are you?
Yeah, what colour do you want?
Marigold would be nice, you know. With just a hint of beige around. If you could paint the pipes beige, that'd be fucking great, you know.
Okay, we'll do that. What colour floor?
That'd be my Christmas present, that paint the pipes beige.
Red floor?
What?
Red floor?
A red floor would be pretty, yeah. Might be a bit hard on the eyes, like, but yeah, red floor, yeah.
The red carpet.
Big liver bed in the middle. So we can all go like that. Fuck off, you're shit. Which they are at the moment.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, so you're next anyway.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. I was wondering when you're going to get round to me, mate, you know, Dawn Beale. As the world passes me by, you know what I mean, mate, you know, it's always me.
This is like the ancient place up here now, isn't it?
It is really, like, you know.
We've got new lights, so we're moving. Got new lights.
It's a lot brighter up here, like, you know.
So we'll clean it down, get all the stuff all stored properly, all the timber. Get all the walls clear.
We've had to bring Peter Crouch in as well, haven't we, to work these handles here, because no one can reach them, you know.
Oh, are you going to do that now?
I mean, I'm a short ass as it is, but I can just about fucking touch that. So we have to get some hooks or something just to...
We can extend them.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's only Catini wire, yeah, we'll swap the wire. We can get an extension to extend them. Down there, too long, and then up here, too short.
I know, if you can just like take a bit off there and put it on there, be ideal then, you know. Yeah, you got people like, you know, all the short asses down there trying to get a step ladder just to open them, like, you know.
Yeah, we'll sort that, So yeah, up here is the next one to tackle. So we're getting there, lads.
Yeah, disruption, like, but, you know, it's taking shape, innit?
Yeah. So we are taking shape now on this bay window. You can see the doorway there. So this is actually upside down. That is the doorway where the stairs are, or the ladders. You can see the mullions there now. The little V-shape we had to cut out on the spindle. Again, all one piece on the customer's request. Beautiful joints them. And this is where Greg had to manually cut each one out because of the angle. He was doing it all on a bandsaw. Nice position there. And then there's Greg now getting on it. As I say, Greg stepped in and took over this whilst Devo was away, and then he carried on with it. Then it made sense for him to keep going on because he got his head right into it then and knew exactly what was needed to get it finished. And you can see there now we're all starting to come together. All the transoms laid out on the floor, ready to go in place. And that's what he was cutting. So he's just cutting them out on the bandsaw, getting them ready, individually putting them in, and then one by one checking them all, making sure it all fits bang onto the drawing. If these don't fit and we don't build out to the drawing inside the factory here, then And when Dave gets the site to start fitting it, we're going to have a world of problems. That's why it needs to be accurate, and the time spent now is the most important. You can see how thick them frames are there and how heavy this is going to be once it's complete. And give Greg his due, he took his time and got it right and made sure each angle was perfect. You can imagine a 50p coin, this is what it was like, but each one was slightly different given the shape of the roof space that this is fitting into. With them being old period properties, sometimes you have to make do with what's there. It's hard to change everything else because of planning permission and any other characteristics that change. It all needs to stay in keeping. Okay, just dismantling it there, getting ready to move it down. But you can see how long it takes to do curved work. It is really one-off stuff. Especially because them mullions were being done in one piece. Ideally, it would have been so much easier to do in two pieces.
The big curved bay window, yeah?
Yeah.
Your favourite job you've done so far, isn't it?
Yeah. I let me down a little.
Now it's all done and it's gone to site and Dave is about to start fitting it. What did you think of it in the end then? Because you're happy in the end, wasn't you?
Yeah.
To begin with, you had to get a few.
Yeah, well,
Into it, didn't you?
I got a lot of the problems on the beginning.
Yeah. So there's a few things, obviously, because the customer wanted it to be a solid piece,
Yeah.
which is what they requested. That made it harder for us then, didn't it? Because you had to individually route it all inside the rebate for the glass to sit in flat. Loads of little things.
Yeah, it was a lot of trouble with this job.
And it was stop-start, so even though it sat in the factory for a while, getting done, we were stop-start in between jobs doing. As I say, Greg took the ownership of making sure it was right in the end.
Yeah, I try to do this.
So what did you think in the end of the whole process? If we should do it again, you would just do it individually? You try and push the customer to do it individually?
Yeah, we can set even down on the thickness, so yeah, if for the long.
Yeah, to get the shape.
Yeah, even on this, if we will make this separate.
Yeah.
We can split this and make a little angle on the thickness.
Which would have been easy, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because then you wouldn't have to hand out at all the rebates, which you wouldn't see. But as I say, there was loads of little workarounds we had to do to make sure that each piece, each mullion, was a solid piece, and it took a little bit longer than usual. And as I say, we were on other jobs, weren't we though? You weren't just fully on it.
Yeah, if the client is happy, we are happy.
Yeah, well, we're going to find out, aren't we, Dave? We'll hopefully get it in, do a good job. So you're happy now it's out the factory?
Yeah,
aren't you?
of course.
So up to now, this has probably been the most trickiest job for Greg to fall into, because he didn't start it, to be fair to. He come into it afterwards, and when you're trying to start a job, when someone else has already started machining it, it's always hard to follow on. It's always good to try and keep the same person from the start to the end, if you can, if the factory or the workshop will allow you to with the jobs coming through.
Yeah, Devo was also happy, so I think.
Yeah, I know, because when Devo come back, he was like, I made up, you've done that, Greg, because he was on holiday thinking, I'm going to come back into that. So yeah, he's already told me, mate, he's already told me he was made up, you done it. So you should say to him, Devo, you owe me a drink. Tell him.
Yeah.
So here he is now with the upper part of the bay. Again, just finalising it all. And there it is now taking shape. Now each section that takes a pane of glass, he had to then hand router to get it flat. Because the glass isn't going in curved, it's going in straight for obvious reasons. It's more cost effective. That meant we've had to then hand router each internal section where it's been rebated. Because of them mullions were all individual, one piece, they're on an angle. And again, looking back, it would have been much easier for us to just do two sides to it, but custom wanted one. All primed up now, ready and rolling. All the pieces individually set and prepped. You can see him now, he's getting all the glazing beads in. So we weren't glazing this in the factory. Dave is going to be glazing this on site, again due to weight. If we can glaze inside the factory, we do. We try and send out full sealed units because it makes it much quicker on site. The more we can do in the factory, the better. But on this, given the size of it, it'd be too difficult to glaze this and get this out. It has to be fitted with no glazing. But Greg, making easy work, going through it all one by one, making sure all the beads are equal. And again, because each face of this bay window is all slightly different, it's all individual cuts, nothing is the same.
Good morning, and as you can see by my absolutely diabolical woolly hat, it's the first proper day of winter and it's absolutely freezing. My car is saying that it's 3 degrees and that's just not on, if you ask me. But work must continue, so we're out today. Met the lads nice and early at the factory. The big bay window's finally going in, so we've just packed it into the van. I say we, I filmed the lads while they did all the hard work. Now we're just driving to Dave to go and install it. So this job's been in the factory for weeks. You've seen the construction from start to finish. So I think this whole episode is going to be about that. So sit back, enjoy. Gonna see a big project that's been in the factory for weeks go from start to finish. Hopefully over the next few days we'll see the install of it all being put in, get the nice final result. Just spoke to Richie. He said that we're doing 1 load of all of the wood. That's all going. Then he's going to go back and then we're doing the glass install. So enjoy this week's episode, guys. I'm sure Alex will be back with an update soon. Until then, enjoy the montage.
Dave, you okay, mate?
Hello.
Yeah, only a quick one. So you know the bay window that you did, the Livingston?
Yeah.
How'd it go in the end? That was it sound?
Yeah, it was alright. I'm going back tomorrow just 'cause it got dark when I was finishing, so I've just got to go and like clean glass and stuff and bits.
Yeah.
I'm going there tomorrow to do that.
So what did you have to do there then? You had to strip it all out, didn't you? Acro it all up?
Acro it up, yeah, stripped it out, cut the brickwork for the door out, didn't I?
Oh yeah, because there was no door there, was there, to begin with?
There's no door, yeah, so fixed it all. On upstairs, there's just a little architrave back, and then downstairs I had to get plastered in.
Yeah, sound. And then it was straightforward then, weren't it, once you got it up and in?
Yeah. It was in the day, like, we didn't finish till like 6:10. Like,
Yeah.
but the first day it was in, like.
How was the fit and the measure then? Sound?
It was alright, yeah.
Yeah, it was hard that to do, weren't it, to be honest?
Yeah. When we glued it all back together, it literally, it was more because the building was out. So it was sort of like touching back to our plasterwork in this flat. And it just needed a quick architrave just at the side.
Oh, yeah, Richie ran them bits off, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then that's it, then sound, innit?
Went alright.
But yeah, it looks a good job. I've seen the stuff, mate. Looks good.
Yeah.
So yeah, no more curve stuff now then.
So is that on Saturday? Is it out?
Yeah, it's coming out Saturday. Yeah. He's done all the filming, hasn't he, all week on New Zealand, so you'll see it Saturday.
Yeah.
Sound. All right, mate. So that bay window, I'm made up now watching back and seeing that, because I've seen this before, you guys who are watching at home, and to see that whole process there from start to finish in the factory, getting made to then getting fitted on site, and then that end product you see there, that is not an easy task. Like doing curved stuff alone is difficult, but doing stuff of that size and then having to get it fitted with the weight and the structure and getting around a few things, that's where all skill from Preferred had to come into play. Mike, from the initial part, doing the surveying, making sure it was measured properly. Then inside the factory, making sure it was built right, making sure all components are ready to go and be able to be assembled on site as easy as possible for Dave, which is why we've done it in sections. And then for Dave to go to site and then do it the way he did it and fit it. Now Dave is an asset on his own. When Dave's on a job, you don't hear off him. The only time you hear off Dave is when there's a problem, and to be fair, it's very, very minimal. And the only time you had to call us back there was to get a couple of more beads run off, just to make it fit and look better on the finishing side. So Richie, again, because we got the shop, he just ran it all off inside on the machines and got it dropped off for him that same day, which is why it's good to have us doing the full manufacture and the installation, because if that was a supply only, the customer would have had to make up a couple of things themselves on site or got their joiners to do it. So by us doing it all, it was better. But as I say, everyone played a part in that, even down to Greg, who then pulled in after Devo when Devo was away to make sure it was all done, all them little details we did. And looking back and reviewing it, even though it was in the factory, we weren't actually on it full time. Greg was on offer doing other bits at a time, and because there was no time pressure, because we had a fitting date booked in a couple of weeks in advance, we knew we had time to build it, if you like, albeit sitting and getting moved around a factory. It would have been nice to get it gone, but even if it was fully finished, it would have been sitting in the corner anyway. So yeah, looking back now, numbers wise, we done good on it, we did okay. When it was getting built, we were thinking, oh, have we priced this right here, we're not going to know how we get on, but now we've known what we've done, time we've spent, time getting it fitted, we've been all right, we've come in on the job. And as I say, it's hard to price them jobs on the curve side, so all credit's due to Mike, who did the surveying, did the pricing, and yeah, we got it done. So all the team involved on this job done very, very well. And I think the curve stuff, we haven't got nothing out till next year, so the lads will be happy with that. But yeah, good episode. If you like more of this stuff where we've done like a bit of an end-to-end on a full job, let us know and we'll try and get more of it. It's hard for us, especially Matt behind the camera, to try and get that content, because it takes a lot of time, like going back and forth to the job, setting the cameras up, doing all the drone stuff. Like, it is a bit of time going back when it's finished. Like, it's easy to film an episode and show you what's going on in the factory and then get it out for the weekend, but to do this type, it took a little bit longer for us, especially on the back and forth, and all the lads who were involved. Some of them don't like being on camera, but they got involved and got on there, which is good. And as I say, the YouTube's going well. We've had a couple of more meetings this week as well off the back of YouTube. Loads of opportunities coming our way, and if you're watching and you think you're one of them people who has got an opportunity for us or preferred to get involved on or help you out, get in touch, either email us or message on Instagram, and we'll be happy to have a chat and bring you down a factory. So yeah, have a good weekend, nice one, and see you next week.